Church and state clash in a case centered on a school lunch program. Can the federal government withhold funds from schools based on the religious beliefs?
NTD's Daniel Monahan spoke with California Family Council about the case.
The case involves a preschool, the Day Spring Christian Learning Center, part of the Church of Compassion in El Cajon, California. The church and preschool participated in the Child and Adult Food Care Program, administered by the Department of Agriculture for nearly 20 years. They received around $3,500 to $4,500 a month to help feed impoverished students in their daycare and preschool daily during the school year and summer. California Family Council's Greg Burt says all went well until the Biden administration expanded its interpretation of the definition of sex in Title IX to include sexual orientation and gender identity.
They were required to change their bathroom policies, their hiring policies, how they use pronouns, all to accommodate the state, and that would be violating their religious beliefs.
Government officials suspended them from the food program in December 2022, forcing the church to cover the expense of continuing to provide meals for the families. Burt says the church, and by extension the preschool, are bound by their religious beliefs.
And they want their employees to not only teach their religious beliefs to the students, but they also want them to adhere to those religious beliefs, so they wouldn't be able to hire someone who identifies as the opposite sex.
According to Burt, the Supreme Court has issued clear rulings on cases like this.
If the government is handing out money for a social service, you can't simply say, hey, we're not going to give it to a particular organization because we don't like their religious beliefs. That's discrimination based on religion, and the First Amendment prohibits that, and there's been Supreme Court's precedent for that.
Attorneys with Alliance Defending Freedom, the National Center for Law and Policy, and Advocates for Faith and Freedom filed a lawsuit on behalf of the church and preschool. They reached a settlement in January with the state of California. As part of the settlement, the officials acknowledged that the Church of Compassion and Day Spring Christian Learning Center, as faith-based organizations, are free to continue participating in a federal food program while following their religious beliefs. Daniel Monahan, NTD News.